Hello! How are we? Mark, thank you very much for the sub, mate. 16 months. I'm joined by my dad.
Hello.
How are we all, everyone? Right, so, of course, I haven't streamed for a while. Offie's come in with a tier 2. Dad's in the house, sub. Thank you very much, Offie. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. 5 months now being a sub. Lewis, welcome, buddy. Gibbon, Milne, how are we all tonight? Saturday night. And we're live streaming. Shows how much of a lifestyle we have.
Yeah.
Really famous. Okay, so Cheetah's in the house as well. How are we, mate? So we have the Journeyman, season number 5. We started off season number 5 today. Of course, we haven't live streamed since last week, but we ended the season. I've done pre-season. We're all good. We'll talk about pre-season because there's somebody who you hate, and it's really caused me a problem.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's take.
He ain't gonna leave us, is he?
Yeah. So there we go. That's going to be a problem here. I've unmuted ourselves. I absolutely muted us. Never mind. Okay, we're back now. Sorry. I'm really good at technology. Dele Alli. We cannot get rid of Dele Alli. That's what we were trying to talk about.
Yeah.
Dad hates him as much as I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. He just must love playing in London. He's on 120k a week.
I think the problem.
I don't think I would leave. You know.
Yeah, I think the problem is when we are selling people, when we're accepting deals, they're not offering as much money as what we're paying.
Yeah.
As what we're paying. Fifth Mellow Music, 9 months now. Thank you very much for the sub, buddy. I appreciate it. How are we?
Don't give me the IT. I'm hopeless at it as well.
Yeah. Definitely not, Gav. Definitely not. Did you get some rest? Yeah, I finally caught up on my sleep, mate. I appreciate that. As a Chelsea fan, I'm willing to put my ego aside for the stream.
Fair enough.
Okay, so big day of football, by the way. Premier League's back.
Yeah.
So we watched the Liverpool game, didn't we?
Loads of goals.
Yeah, we watched the Liverpool game.
Your team done well.
We did. Yeah, massive game for Man United.
Yeah.
You didn't see it yourself, but I thought it was great.
Good start of the season.
Yeah.
We've got an hard game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man City. Just don't know which way it's going to go.
No, it's going to be difficult for
Harry
you.
Kane's not going to be fit. I don't think. I'll be surprised if he starts a game.
Yeah.
I like to think he will because he will cause a problem. And we've still got him.
He's still got him. For now.
I'm surprised that City haven't bought him yet. But
For now.
have we been holding out to keep him before we released it because of this first
After
game?
the Man City game.
We didn't want him playing against us.
Maybe. Is this going to be a sim video? No, we're going to play as the normal Journeyman, so we're going to see actual games. We've just recorded a simulation, though, of the next stream, of the next rebuild video, sorry. So there we go. What do you think about Ajax? What's your opinions on Ajax, Dad? Do you like Ajax?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get good players come from there. I always think they're a good, steady side. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ajax.
Yeah.
There's a few players that I'm really excited to see what their careers unfold. Ryan Gravenberch, we spoke about him in a rebuild video before. He's absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at some of the transfers that we've made, though, for this Spurs team, because we have made a couple. One of them, Daniel Malin, £25 million. Oh my God, Gav has just gifted 5 subs. Gav, you absolute legend.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, mate. I can't hear my alerts go off because I haven't got my headphones in, but I appreciate it, my friend. Even Diz has got one. I give one to Diz. That's disappointment. Give one to Diz. Dan, how are you, mate? How are you, buddy? If you can get Lautaro Martinez, who should Spurs go for? So, how weird is it, by the way, when we did the Spurs video, that they've gone and signed Brian Gill, now they're trying to get Lautaro Martinez. Who would you go for? Who would you go for as a striker from everybody in the world that you know? If you had to get rid of... Oh my God, Cheetah just gifted 5 subs as well. This is ridiculous. I'm going to bring you on more often. We've only been live for about 5 minutes. Unbelievable. Cheetah, thank you, mate. Yeah, who would you go for? Even if you had to keep Harry Kane, would you bring in another striker, and who would it be?
Oh, Lukaku, I think.
Lukaku.
I'd have gone for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have went for him. When we thought we were going to sell Harry Kane,
Yeah.
they should have been trying to get someone in very, very quickly. They knew the money was there. I mean, up until then, well, up until now, I think it's 100 million been on the table.
Yeah.
I think we're pushing for more, but we haven't gone for anybody.
Nah.
We could be in big trouble if we don't.
Yeah, I agree. Especially if you get rid of him too late in the window.
Yeah. We let Chelsea just slip in there and get him. Very good sign for Chelsea.
Yeah.
What a sign for Chelsea.
Yeah, he's
come back from Milan as a better player, I think.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. When he left United, I was gutted.
Yeah.
I really was gutted.
I think he had a bad time at United. It was unfortunate, really.
Yeah. I think the way that we played doesn't suit his strengths.
No.
That's the problem. And I think we've seen at Inter Milan, when you play to Lukaku's strengths, he is deadly.
Yeah.
So
strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think he went over there and got himself fit, stronger.
Yeah.
And it showed.
Yeah.
It's an hard league to score goals in, and then look what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can understand why Chelsea jumped in there very, very quickly and got him.
Yeah. Peter, welcome, buddy. How are you? Great to see your dad, even if his football club selection is questionable. Peter's an Arsenal fan.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Peter is the guy who challenges me to get my goalkeeper to score goals, and he'll PayPal me 25 quid, and it always happens. Unless I'm in a competitive, like last Sunday, he said 25 quid if your goalkeeper scores, sent him up for a corner, got himself sent off. So, yeah, that works either way, doesn't it, Peter?
You needed the penalty, really,
yeah. Rob, looks like Icardi might be on the way out of PSG as they look to balance the books. Could he be a good signing for Spurs? Mauro Icardi, do you know much about Mauro Icardi?
I don't really know.
He's the guy who left Inter Milan when they signed Lukaku.
Oh, right.
And went to Tottenham. Went to PSG, sorry. But for Tottenham, he could be very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Free transfer, we signed Martin van der Voort. He hasn't progressed as well as Martin van der Voort usually does. Unfortunately, oh my god, Peter's gifted 5 subs as well. This is ridiculous.
You're going to get me here every week, isn't you?
I am. I'm going to get you every time, every stream. Peter, thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, mate.
That is absolutely huge. Massive. Okay, let's get some sub hype in the chat, viewers. Let's get some sub hype. We've got 40 of you in here now. Welcome. My dad is here because we've just recorded the next rebuild. So this is going to be good. We miss you, Luke, when you're not around. I didn't stream for a week. £25 on PayPal if your dad says Spurs sucks.
Spurs sucks. Money, mate, innit?
I'll give you that 15 quid later. There you go. So yeah, what do you think? Some good signings here. Donio Malin from Manchester City. He hasn't played that much, only played 10 games. But the first season, when they loaned him out, he scored 23 and 34. So I think that's a good signing. Because if we do take a look... Hydrate, thank you. So basically, I've got to teach Dad now what things mean. Yeah. You can redeem points.
Right.
And so my channel points, 250 channel points means I've got to hydrate. So if you've got a bit of your drink left, make sure you hydrate. Because with streamers, you forget to hydrate. It also means that I'm always nipping off to the toilet. Yeah. And then everyone cheers, because I always do really well when I go for a pee. Bitsoy, getting a VIP, my friend. Right, okay, let's do that right now. Dad, let's ask you a question.
Go on then.
In your opinion, do you think Harry Kane is going to leave when I do this thing for Bitsoy?
No.
You think he's going to stay still?
I think he's going to stay. I think we're going to start we've started the season today or tomorrow. He's with us still. There's been a rumour of 120 million, but I think we're going to talk him into staying and giving us one more chance. I think he's got 3 years left in his contract.
Yeah.
And I think he'll get... If we don't win anything this year, I think we'll just let him go next season. So I think we're going to keep him.
If they came in, what would be your value of him though? If like they said like we're going to give you this much money, what would be your value to be okay? We're going to sell him.
I would have took 110 million.
Yeah. For a player of that age as well,
yeah.
Like what you can get for that money.
You can buy 2 world-class players for 110 million.
Yeah.
I think. So 110. If they get the 120, I think Levy's. I think that's what Levy's aiming for. I think that's why he's ongoing in there and just kept it going. Transfer windows. What is it? To the end.
2 weeks
of the month,
left. Yeah, 2 weeks about.
So it's still there or thereabouts. If he scores against Man City and we win 1-0, 130 million.
Yeah, yeah, bump that up a little bit.
Definitely.
Where do you think you need signings? Is there anybody anywhere else? Because obviously you've lost Alderweireld, but you've replaced him with Christian Romero.
Yeah.
I think Christian Romero is a good signing, but obviously he's untested in the Premier League. And I still felt like you were weak in defence anyway with Alderweireld.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I
nightmare,
personally think you need a Premier League centre back.
Yeah, definitely.
I would be going somebody.
What's the guy who just left Southampton and gone to Leicester?
Vestergaard.
That's who I would have gone for.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a
I've
good
watched him a few
defender,
times this
isn't he?
season. Well, last season, good defender.
Yeah, I know.
I did like him.
Yeah.
And I thought, it was there for the opening. Really to get in and get him.
Yeah.
Southampton's so never one of my favourite strikers, isn't they? They seem to be selling players all of a sudden. I don't know why, but that's another striker we could have got, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, Gav just tipped £20. Gav, you absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate that. Cheater though, he's coming with a slight dig for your dad. The fact that Thomas Tuchel has won more trophies he has in 3 months than Spurs have in 10 years says something. I also think. Hold on, I think it's just come through. Peter Salin donated £25. Luke's dad rules. I've made so much money just from you being here. In like 15 minutes we've been live.
You're going to try and keep me for the 2 hours,
I know, I'm going to have to. Right, so we got another offer in for Dele Alli, Real Sociedad, on loan, but future fee, 20 games. If he plays 20 games, they have to give me £18 million. And he starts as a regular starter. So it's kind of our only way of trying to get rid of him. Can I get rid of him? It's almost been impossible. We still have £61 million and a decent wage budget. Just don't know where to use it. That's the problem. That is the problem. We've got a few players that we can bring in, but we've got such a good centre midfield in Locatelli. So you know the Italian guy who scored a couple of goals. We've got him. He's about to sign for Juve in real life,
right?
According to Fabrizio Romano. And we've still got your man Tanguy Ndombele. You're a big fan of him, aren't you?
Yeah, I do. I like him. Yeah,
I like him too. I actually think he's not as good on the game as what he is in real life. To be fair, I think he's a lot more capable. First game of the season, Nottingham Forest. Ooh. So Nottingham Forest, Cheetah gifting a sub. Thank you, my friend, to Scoot Callahan, who's come in. The Dream Duel is live. Oh, what a night. My man.
What a night.
Oh, what a night. Yes, so Nottingham Forest is one of our most requested rebuilds. It might be something that we come upon later. We have put out, in the rebuild that we have just done, we have put out the next 2 options that we want you to vote in the comments. But you'll see that comes out next Monday. Oh my God, Peter's just gifted another sub as well, which I think has taken us to a level 4 hype train. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers from Sweden. Hoochie. Thank you very much, my friend. Sweden. Some big players from Sweden.
Yeah.
The big Zlatan.
Yeah.
You love Zlatan.
I love him.
Yeah, he is hilarious.
What a legend he is.
Henrik Larsson's one of my favourite because he had. I'm a Rangers guy before I'm a Celtic guy. But I loved Larsson.
Yeah.
And he had a 6-month stint at Manchester United. What a player! Absolutely loved him. So there we go. Omega Luke and his dad are live. Shame they are Spurs because they are fucking shite. He made that as a chantler. Oh, what a night. Omega Luke and his dad are live. Shame they are Spurs because they are fucking shite. Brilliant. Love it.
Like it.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so Noni Madueke is a player that I'm trying to sign. Everton's putting a £38 million. I'm actually going to try and match that or better it to see what happens. Okay, it's 40. I'm going to give them profit of next sale as well to see. So they want 40 plus £8 million. We've got 61 million. He's a young English winger who's very capable on both sides. I'm actually going to match that. So I'm going to go for that. See what happens. Dele Alli, rejected.
He likes it in London,
He hates it, doesn't he? He hates it.
Right. So what is he? 28 now?
Yeah.
So what do we try and do something to get him up and going again? And because he is a player that can do it.
Yeah.
You know, and so if we can't get rid of him, we've got to play with him. We've got him in the squad. Let's try and do something with him then. You know, you got to go. Got to go with it, haven't you? I think. He's a bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And he's not an amazing player either.
No.
That's the problem. He's even got like winds of opponents in his player traits, so he is a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah.
HC Azashi, Dad, score prediction for tomorrow. It's a big game.
My head's saying City 2-0. My heart's saying Tottenham 1-0.
They did lose to Leicester.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Leicester took it to them as well, didn't they? But The only good thing is they got a few players missing.
Yeah, and
Good-
whether
good
they'll
players.
still like have players missing
Yeah.
because of like the
Kevin De
Euros and
Bruyne's
stuff.
not playing.
Yeah.
That's their main midfield player. So I think we've got a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go.
Do you think
My
it'll start
prediction-
Grealish?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely start with him. I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs.
Okay. Right. Gav is also. Olivia, how you doing, mate? Dan, we're both really good. Thank you very much for asking. Gav has redeemed 5,000 channel points for 2 truths, 1 lie. Have you ever played this before?
No, I haven't. No.
So basically, you got to think of 1 truth which has happened, but then you've also got to come up with 2 lies, and they've got to guess which one is the truth.
What? And it's got to be sports. What sports?
It could be anything.
All right.
Can be anything. So I've done a couple before. It is quite a good laugh, but it is difficult to think of something. So think of 3 things, mix them up so you don't say an obvious one that's truthful first or whatever, something like that. Something that maybe a little bit unique.
So 2 are lies and
One's the truth. And they've got to guess which one out of those 3 things is the truth. A lot of offers for Japhet Tanganga, but I'm trying to keep him because he's a good backup. Very good backup. Dele Alli's doing bad in training. I'll point my finger and tell him I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
He goes, that's my fault, I'll make up for it. We'll fucking see about that. Because no matter what I do, I cannot get rid of him. Okay. Andrew, thank you very much for the Prime sub, my friend. 13 months. Hugely appreciated. Welcome, buddy.
Yeah, go on. I'm ready then.
Yeah, go on
I'm
then.
ready then. Right. First one. I've done a bungee jump.
Okay. Bungee jump.
Second one. I've driven a 6-wheel Hummer.
6-wheel Hummer.
Third one. I've played football actually on Bristol City's football pitch.
Okay, there you go. 1, bungee jump. 2, 6-wheel Hummer. 3, he's played at Bristol City's ground. Which one do you think is the truth, and which 2 are the lies? Truth, 1, 2, or 3? What do you reckon, chat? What do you reckon? HC reckons the 6-wheel Hummer is the truth. Let's see what other people say. Miju, how you doing, mate? Welcome, buddy. Peter, what will happen is someone cash their channel points on the rest of the stream in the wrestling gear. Does Omega Dad also have wrestling gear?
No.
No, he doesn't.
You're not catching me,
No.
Todd.
So, Rob reckons 3. Gibbon reckons 2, which is the Hummer. Rob and Pete both reckon 3, which is playing on Bristol Cities.
Yeah.
Miju goes for the Hummer. We got the first one coming in for the bungee jump. Cheetah.
I've played on Plymouth Argo's pitch.
You have.
Twice.
So have I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Together we've done that.
And this same game. That
Yeah.
was amazing. Have you played at Bristol City's ground, though? That's the question.
That's the question, isn't it?
Borrow the bunny girl outfit. Okay, anybody else to guess? We'll leave it 1 more minute before we announce which one was the truth. Some other bids coming in for Japhet Tanganga here. Anybody else taking a guess? Dan's come in with 3. Andrew's also come in with 3. Neil's come in with 2. Right. Dad, which one was the truth?
A 6-wheel Hummer.
6-wheel Hummer. Do you want to
I
tell
used-
him the reason why?
I used to be a limousine driver, and the company that I
Indeed.
worked for, we had a 6-wheel Hummer.
Dad used to actually take me to ice skating on a Friday night, and all my mates in a limo.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. It used to feel like my birthday every week.
I passed my test for driving a 16 passenger vehicle, and the very next day I took a load of Argo supporters in a 6-wheel Hummer from Plymouth to Blackpool. And by the time we got there, 9 of them were so drunk they wouldn't let them in the ground. I was parked outside the ground and they all sat inside the Hummer and listened to the game on the radio.
Bloody hell. Unbelievable. Gav, your Offie is way more... Your dad is way more... Your Offie. Your dad is way more interested, mate. Can I sub to him for you? By the way, worth mentioning, I've played at Stamford Bridge. Metadad.
Good on you.
Nice. Yeah. Sat in Jose's seat before he betrayed Spurs. I think, by the way, I've signed a player without showing you him because we signed him at the end of the last season. This man, Carlos Alberto Lopez. Now, I think of this guy, he's got great attributes to be a striker, but he can play on that right-hand side. So I'm thinking we play him on that right-hand side where maybe we might be struggling ever so slightly.
Spurs betrayed Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, to be fair.
He should have been the manager at the cup final still. It was his team that got there and we would have had a better chance of winning that game.
I agree.
He's good for 1 games.
He's very good, defensively.
Yeah. How many times have we seen him in cup finals? Or, I mean, the biggest one I think was the Inter Milan versus, was it Real Madrid?
Yeah.
They had to go there and win.
Yeah.
And he did. Remember him running across the pitch to the fans?
Yeah.
Oh, they were giving him out that day, weren't they?
Or Porto versus United when he's running down
the pitch.
Yeah. I hated him that day. But there we go. Went on and won the Champions League. Not bad. Stanners, how are you, mate? Very good, thank you very much. Rob, played down the local park. Does Levy own Spurs or can he be fired? Unfortunately, you cannot sack Daniel Levy.
What did I think of the Spurs documentary? Very good, very interesting. Loved it. And then I think that's probably the reason why I don't like Dele Alli so much, to see the way he was so arrogant on that programme. Jose had him weighed off to the tee. His first comment to him, "You're a lazy player."
Yeah.
And I think that's what done it for me as well. When you see things from beyond the scenes, you see a bit more, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Very good documentary. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Man City one as well. Very good.
Yeah. I didn't watch all that one, to be fair.
I did, because it was... I'd just been to a tour. This is good for your fans that listen to this as well, look.
All right, okay.
Not many people might know this.
All right.
I went on to a tour at the Man City ground.
Oh, yeah,
didn't you? It was the season that we beat them in the...
Champions League?
In the Champions League. And it was the last home game for them at that time. And I went in the changing rooms. And in their changing rooms, when they do a tour, they put a shirt of every team on one of the hangers. And the lady had already knew that I was a Spurs supporter, and she said to me she was going to talk to me when we got to the changing rooms. So I goes over and sits with the Spurs shirt. So she turned around and said, "Right, where's the Spurs fan then?" And she said, "Oh, he's probably sat with the Spurs shirt." So then I'm like, "Yeah, I am here." Like. She said, "Right, I'm going to ask you now, what do you think of the change rooms now?" So I said, "Yeah, it's very nice." She said, "Very clean and all." I said, "Yeah, it is very clean." She said, "Yeah, we had to redecorate it because your Spurs players trenched the place when you beat us in the Champions League, so we had to redecorate it."
Brilliant.
So it wasn't
not the most proudest moment there. Brilliant. Oliver, how are you, mate? So Luke, are you a Spurs fan too? No, I'm a Manchester United fan. Dad could not persuade me to be a Spurs fan, unfortunately. No. I grew up in the era of where Spurs were not that great, and Manchester United had somebody called David Beckham, who I absolutely adored. So it was very difficult.
So did I.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
You're going to tell everybody your memory with David Beckham, the best one that we've got.
Of course.
Played for England.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned it loads of times on stream before. But yeah, me and Dad were at the Greece game where he scored that free kick, and I remember I said this a few times as well. Yeah, there's a free kick just before it, and I remember he missed it, and you went to me, "Don't worry, he'll get another one and he'll put it in the net," and you probably going, "Oh, please," because what was I? Must have been 6
I think he
or
had
7.
He had three free kicks up to then, and he put all 3 of them wide, didn't he?
Yeah. But he was just unplayable that game, wasn't it? I remember I've seen the highlights of that, and he was just unbelievable in that game alone.
The best thing about it though was the angle that we were on,
right in front of us. Wasn't it?
That ball, there wasn't a net. We could have caught the ball. It was was just coming for us. So we knew the minute it come off his foot, it was a goal. Yeah. And we were jumping already, weren't we?
Yeah. And what I think is quite funny, my memory of it as well, is when he scores, I think you've picked me up and we've stepped forward all the way to the front row. Because I don't remember him, because he runs all the way across, doesn't he? Then comes and stands.
Where we are, yeah.
But all I remember is like massive hustle as we're cheering and just seeing him stood right in front of me.
Yeah.
So when I watch the highlights back and I see him run off, I think, hey, it makes no sense to me because I've never seen it.
Yeah, he did a complete circle all the way around, didn't he?
Right, so we got Forest in this first game. Great moment that will last a lifetime. Exactly, brilliant. And it was at Old Trafford as well.
Yeah.
So it's the first time I went to Old Trafford because we went to the Finland game before, didn't we? That was at Anfield.
Yeah.
We did the Anfield tour. Then we had the Greece game, which was a couple of months after. Both for the same tournament, I think it was. We've got on the bench Donio Malin. We're not going to start him in this game because our two strikers, Kane and Karim Adeyemi, was very good at the end of the first season. So we'll see how this goes. So they've got a few good players. Ryan Gold, the Scottish centre midfielder. They've got Loftus-Cheek. Could be something big, Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
I don't know about him. Sometimes I think he's going to be great. Sometimes I think he hasn't lived up to expectations. But here we go. We're using the tactic that we're very familiar with because it's the same tactic we use in a lot of the rebuilds. Because it's just, I've built a tactic which is good, viewers. I'm obviously going to use it a lot. Although it wasn't very good in the playoffs last week when we got smashed. But there we go. Nottingham Forest take the lead after 15 minutes. They've just been promoted. Not a great start.
No.
Not a great start at all. My dad's convinced me to be a Spurs fan. Gibbon. Well, fair play.
There you go.
Yeah, fair play. Are you from London, Gibbon? Is he from London? Has Dad given the FM a go? You've played the mobile version, haven't you?
Yeah.
You haven't played the PC version.
I was more of the driving games, wasn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
Formula
Locatelli. Come on. Oh, Christ, don't talk to me about Formula 1 game.
One. Your attempts at that.
Oh my God, I've rage quit it twice. So, yeah, we definitely won't be playing that today. Neither of us are from London. Towno, Stu's here. Stu Towno.
Hello.
Markovic.
I tried to give me Spurs shirt.
But Drogba was around.
Fair shout. Lovely strikers.
I love
You can't get a
Drogba.
better one than that.
No, what a beast he was. I was gutted.
He won you the Champions League that time, didn't he?
Yeah, I was gutted because he was going to sign for Man United.
Yeah.
And then Jose Mourinho came around.
He's still got the banners up there, ain't he? Legend.
Yeah, he's amazing, to be fair. Very jealous of Didier Drogba. Incredible in the FA Cup, which of course is your favourite competition.
Yeah.
Always seemed to score in the FA Cup final. We're passing this around. Oh my God, what a shot by Lopez. That's our new guy.
Good save.
F1 games is better now. You got hell to drive. I'm not sure what you mean, but yeah, I'm awful at the F1 games. So bad. Absolutely terrible. That's a bad foul. That is a bad foul. Drogba bullet header in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
What a header. Vargas gets it in. Out by Loftus-Cheek. Burnley gone 1-0 up against Manchester United. You do spin out a lot. I never finish races.
Or you sit in the middle of the track and just let your mate crash into you.
Poor Zach. Poor Zach. After he was leading for about 11 laps.
Yeah.
On the final lap, smashes right into me, ends his race. Somehow I was still able to drive.
You only just pulled it back to one each.
Okay, starting the attack again. Come on, Rick. There's Ari. Good ball in. Adeyemi's cleared. Markovic. On the right-hand side. Ndombele. Got a lot of yellow cards.
Get it over.
There it is. Lopez.
Get in.
Debut goal for Lopez. Luke is the definition of road rage.
Yeah.
Genuinely rage quit. Twice already. Prediction for tomorrow's game. Spurs versus Man City. Did you say what you think the score was going to be?
2-1 to Man City.
2-1 Man City.
No. 2-1 to Spurs, I said in the end, didn't I?
Your head's saying 2-1 Man City.
Yeah.
Your heart's saying 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah. I just think of the players that Man City have got missing, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
After watching them play against Leicester in the Charity Shield last week, they had a few players missing still, didn't they?
Didn't look great, did they?
No, they didn't. No.
Yeah.
That's when they're the most dangerous, isn't it? That's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do you think is going to win the league from HC?
I think personally, it's going to be between your team, Man United, Man City, obviously.
Yeah.
And Chelsea are definitely going to be in with it, Chow.
I think Chelsea are going to be really deadly this season. Really
they could be the team that... I think Liverpool's still going to be there or thereabouts. They've got all their defenders back again. And
yeah.
They had a bad season last year but through injury. Now they've got them back now.
Yeah, it's
So
going to be... I think the top 4 is nailed on.
Yeah.
I really do. And
Yeah.
I genuinely think it's going to be Liverpool and United battling for 3rd. And I think it's going to be Chelsea City battling for top. And I do think City will win it. Mac, how you doing, mate? That's So's cousin.
Oh, yeah.
JC, Mac. Hey, Luke, what are your streaming plans this week? Understand if you're still taking it easy. I'm on call this week, so that's all around whether I'll get called out or not. But I'm still hoping I'll probably stream on Monday, to be fair. Because Soph and Max are still away down her dad's, so I'll probably stream on Monday and then I can spend Tuesday evening with him. So probably going to be Monday, maybe when Adeyemi.
Is Kane playing for Spurs or City tomorrow?
Big question, Peter. Big question.
I want to say Spurs.
Yeah.
I want to say Spurs.
Especially now they have Lukaku back at the bridge. Yeah, that's
definitely that's a big sign for you guys.
For them, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Huge sign for Chelsea.
I think that's the signing of the season, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah.
What, even over Varane?
Yeah.
Varane costs 35 million and he's won the Champions League 4 times and the World Cup.
It's what he'll bring to Chelsea. That's what I think.
What's your thoughts on the manager Nuno?
I like him.
Yeah.
I do honestly like him.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, Wolves. I think he done well at Wolves. You know.
Yeah.
They got
them off the Championship.
They fell away at the end of the season because of the injuries they had.
Yeah.
But he got him into Europe, and they were a good side in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to say he's got a better class of player at Tottenham. So, but I think I like him. I'm happy with that. There was a couple of other managers I'd like to see, but when we got him, I was happy with that.
Yeah. Who else would you like to see? You mentioned Eddie Howe before today.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I wanted an English manager, to be honest, or someone like him, Nuno, because he was in the Premiership. I think when you bring foreign managers in, it's a risk.
Yeah.
It takes them 1 or 2 seasons to get. Our league is a very hard league.
Yeah.
And I don't think foreign managers appreciate that any team, top or bottom, can beat each other.
Yeah.
And until Pep. I got Pep's first season, didn't do very well at all. But he grasped it then.
Yeah.
And then he went then, didn't he?
Yeah. Conte would have been class at Spurs.
Yeah.
He would have been good. I mean, it's difficult with the Conte situation because where's actually Conte gone? Because he's left Inter Milan. He didn't get the Real Madrid job.
No.
Has he signed for somebody else, Chuck? You let me know if he's
Saul
gone
Campbell
anywhere.
was a manager. That's an interesting one, isn't it? I don't know whether they let him back. You know.
No. Do you remember when I think it was the Finland game where we went England-Finland and we sat front row and Saul Campbell come up to us, wasn't it?
It went dark, didn't it?
Yeah,
he was
switched the lights off. Whoa,
Yeah.
he is massive. Absolutely huge.
Massive.
Ginormous bloke. Full-time 1-1. That's a bad result for us. Very bad result. Conte's still unemployed. I did think so. That surprises me that
he
he's
would have
left.
been a good choice for Spurs. He's a good disciplined manager.
Yeah.
I always thought with him.
What's your opinion on Graham Potter, Brighton manager?
Very good young up-and-coming manager.
Yeah,
because it was rumoured that we were going to go for him. When we sacked Jose, that was favourite, I think, in this country. We were going to sign.
So Guardiola has said that he is the best tactical mind in the Premier League, Graham Potter.
What can you say then?
He did it he's the guy, I don't know if you remember, he did it in Norway. He took a team from the Norwegian third team and won the Norwegian league.
Yeah.
I think it was Norway. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might be Sweden, actually. With Osterunds, something like that. But yeah, he did it in a Scandinavian country, and then Brighton brought him across. But yeah, Guardiola says a lot about him. And I think, actually, Brighton, we've seen them like in simulations do really well.
Yeah.
They've actually got quite a good young team coming up. I mean, they've just sold Ben White.
Done well today, didn't they? They went 1-0 down and come back 1-2-1. So
it was Sweden. Yeah, I thought it was Sweden. Osterunds, I think, was the guy, wasn't it? Graham Potter's quality, managed Osterunds for years, and my mate plays for them. Mac, oh, get on. Who's that? He said
Unreal
Potter
player
is
manager.
an unreal player manager.
Yeah.
Just saying, Tuchel only manager to beat Pep 3 times in a row.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Luke's dad is on the stream. Don't mention the soul with the John Cleese voice. Do you think English managers should go abroad to get better? I think they're too comfortable here. I know what you mean. Like we mentioned there, Graham Potter. He's done it in a different country. Like earn his trade.
I think they learn things from the
other countries.
The way of living, the way to look after yourself, things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we were poor for that in this country going back years and years ago type thing.
Well,
They're
Wenger
getting
brought that
better
over,
now.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Fergie and Wenger. Because
Yeah.
I think Fergie was the one who stopped them going out drinking, partying, because that Man United team was... I mean, from that documentary that I watched with Ron Howard, was it? No, not Ron Howard. Big Ron. Who am I
Ron
thinking
Atkinson?
of? Ron Atkinson.
Yeah.
He was manager of United before, and he used to be
Yeah.
out partying.
Yeah.
And I remember someone saying that for half an hour of the team talk before, Ron was too busy doing his hair.
Yeah.
Instead of actually managing the club. So he was too busy, and then Fergie came in and changed it completely.
Steve McLaren. No, thank you.
No, thank you, no. The Wally and the Brolly.
Yeah.
Lampard got the Chelsea job too easily? I think so as well.
It was a shame, really, because he was a legend there, and I think he should have stayed at Derby.
Yeah. I mean,
Possibly
I think...
2 more seasons, I think.
Yeah, somebody who's doing it the right way is Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
He's at Rangers as a first job. That's a risk.
Yeah.
But Rangers were at a point where they were willing to take a risk, and it paid off.
Yeah.
Like, it paid off hugely. So, I've got another PayPal notification come through.
Yeah, I think that was a good signing by Rangers, really.
Yeah.
And I think that's...
He signed with 10 more pounds because he said Luke's dad is awesome.
I think it was a good signing, really. And I was pleased for him that he'd gone up there and won the league.
Yeah. I mean, there's...
And won it in style, really.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Unbeaten.
Unbeaten, yeah, that's right.
Until last weekend.
Yeah.
And they lost... How
They lost 2
bizarre
games in
is
a row,
that?
didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, Celtic aren't
And
doing
they
too
got
well
knocked out of the
either.
Champions League with Celtic as well, getting
Yeah.
knocked out of the Champions League. The Scottish team just can't stay in that Champions League, can they? So it goes to show there is a difference.
Oh, there's a big gap.
You know, they always say that the 2 top teams up there could get into our Premiership. Well, I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
I think they'd be championship teams.
Yeah.
I really do.
And they were struggling in that league because that is a really hard league.
That's the hardest league ever, I think,
Yeah.
to win. I really do think that is one of the hardest leagues ever. I mean, we've seen it when Plymouth Argyle was in it. We had Ian Holloway. He was 4th. Then he left because of the money. But
Yeah.
at the same time, what he said after, he wasn't getting given any money.
Yeah.
So
It was a shame,
understandable.
really, because I mean, to me, as one of the Argyle managers, I think he's a legend. I love him to bits.
Yeah.
They really done the bad on him, really, I think. And some of the Argyle fans went against him, and it was a shame, really. But I think when he was allowed to say what he said, I think a lot of the Argyle fans turned then and realised that
It was the board.
It was the board not
Yeah.
giving him the money, because he said 2 more players. That's all he needed.
Yeah.
And we went and sold our best player at the time.
Akos Bazaki, was it? Was it Akos Bazaki?
I mean, he was good as well. No, it was sold a midfield player, left-footed back. Remember him?
Oh no! He was Hungarian.
Yes.
He went to Hull.
Yes, right. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And we sold him in the end, and that was it.
Yeah.
We started playing badly then.
Yeah, he's very good.
We lost the chance. That was our. You don't get very many chances in that league for a lower level side as what Argyle was.
Yeah.
To get in there. And we
I
really
agree.
did then.
Peter Halmosey? Is that the one?
No, it wasn't him. No.
I know who you mean. Gerald Sellers was the guy who played for Graham Potter. Has decent potential for a League 2/1 team. Big up your friends. I still love Frank for calling Klopp out for getting too cocky. Well, that was good, wasn't it? A little bit juicy. I like that. Like that. Sophus, to Dad, your son provides entertainment to thousands of people, making their lives better. You've done well raising him. Much love from Norway. Thank you.
very
That's a
much.
compliment to both of us.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, now, actually, you're providing the entertainment on the channel because I couldn't get views. I brought you on the channel and all of a sudden it's rejuvenated it. So there we go. Okay, so Europa League. We're getting notifications for Europa League because we're in it at some point. We enter on the group stage. So that's good. But Bournemouth, next game. So they've come back up into the Premier League. We did see Fiorentina. After we left them, they finished in 2nd place again. So let's take a look at that. Or go to Leagues from Focus. That's the easiest way to go for that. Syria. And if we take a look at the stages, last season they finished comfortably in 2nd place, just 3 points behind Juve. So the team that I managed to build in Fiorentina, they've done very well. They haven't started their season yet, but there we go. We won it, Dad. 22-23 season. Love a bit of Fiorentina.
Amiga Max is manager.
Yeah. Everybody loves Max. Can't wait for Ep23 when Mega Max is manager. Maybe Ep24. Give him a little bit of time, man.
Yeah.
Give him a little bit of time. He loves it. A couple of times he's appeared, but all he wants to do is press all the buttons.
Yeah.
And then you can't get rid of him because he just cries. That's a shame. Once again, I need to leave to watch some rubbish series on Netflix with the wife. Sorry, great to see my favourite content creator and his wonderful dad have a great stream. Peter, appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for the donations. Really do appreciate it. Have a lovely time with the wife. Tell her I said hello. Gav, Dad, Luke hates work, road rages, and wears bunny girl gear. Well raised.
You ain't still wearing that, are you?
Yeah.
What have I told you about that?
Oh, you passed it down.
Your mum caught me, that's why.
Any wild stories, Dad? Do you have any wild stories? Any football wild stories? Because you played at a high level of football. Do you have any? Have you played with anyone who made it?
Well, there's a boy called Chris Jeffries, and he made it for 2 actually.
Yeah.
Chris Jeffries for Argo. He made it for Argo, but he was allergic to grass.
Oh, like David.
Yeah, and the technology then for a treatment that just wouldn't help him in it, and he had to give it up, football.
Yeah.
But yes, there's another lad, very, very good friend of mine as well. I grew up with him since I was about 3, called Johnny Olson.
Right, okay.
A lot of local people know him. He's well known in Plymouth. He made it at Plymouth, schoolboy football, which I did with him as well.
Yeah.
And I played with him at Devon Schoolboys. But he went professional with Coventry.
Oh, okay.
And he was playing...
They must have been in a high league back then as well, weren't they?
They were in a higher league than what Plymouth were, yeah. But he was playing for the reserves and broke his leg severely that he had to give up.
Okay.
So no one I actually know made it big, but there's 2 people that I did know actually made it in professional football. Unfortunately, Johnny's not with us anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he unfortunately passed away a few years ago. But he's a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I used to go around his house all the time, and his dad used to let us play in his back garden and come out and play football with us as well. Dad's a legend for me.
Yeah.
Also called John.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny Olson. Love the boy.
Dad played when and where?
I played local football at a southwestern league in Cornwall, the main league for a team called St Mellion. It was the East Cornwall Premier League, which used to play against the sort of reserve side of the Southwestern League down our area. So it's not a great standard of football, but I was getting paid for it, so I was quite happy with that. I played for Plymouth Schoolboys, as I said, and I played for Devon Schoolboys, so I wasn't a bad standard. I was a good striker, scored a lot of goals, hence why I like my strikers.
Yeah. Speaking of strikers, Ivan Toney is playing for Bournemouth. Obviously, he made his Premier League debut yesterday for Brentford. They speak very highly of him, don't they?
Yeah.
Before the game, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but he was... They interviewed like a load of fans, Brentford fans, and they were asking, how many goals do you think Ivan Toney's going to score? And they were like, 40.
Yeah.
They're like, what, in the Premier League? Like, yeah. And even the manager said, he will score a lot of goals this season. He's easily the best penalty taker I've ever seen. And I was like, that's going to bite you in the ass when you get a penalty. And he misses. My dad played schoolboy football against Glenn Hoddle. Bloody hell. And was on the books for Chelsea as a youth player before doing his knee in. Shame because I could have used some of that football money.
That's very
Jesus,
good.
yeah. Dad lived the dream, Luke trying to build the dream. Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to do my best.
My granddad got...
Villa?
No, he was with West Brom.
Oh, West Brom?
Yeah.
Didn't he play for Villa Reserves?
No, it was West Brom Reserves.
West Brom Reserves.
Yeah, but with the war coming along, obviously he went to the war then, and when it all finished that, he didn't go back there.
And obviously Grandad played for Glasses United in Gibraltar, and he was the top scorer of the league.
Yeah. And he almost played against England.
The World Cup winning team of England. I think I might have said this story before on stream.
Yeah.
But basically, I think from what he told us, wasn't it? They had like the likes of Charlton. They had Jeff Hurst in the team, and he couldn't play because he was English.
Yeah.
So he wasn't allowed to play against England for Gibraltar.
Even though they came over and played the Gibraltar side, which he was representing, because he was English, they wouldn't let him play. He was
Yeah.
absolutely gutted, but you can imagine.
Yeah.
I would have been as well, yeah. So
Yeah, I think I put it in a video most recently of databases. You might have seen it, viewers. It's on the channel, came out last week, how you can load through Gibraltar, and I mentioned Glasgow United in that video because that's who I would use because the link with Grandad.
The other one is Uncle Tony.
Uncle Tony. Did he play football, did he?
No. He went to school with Trevor Francis.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
£1 million man, Trevor Francis.
That's the one.
Well, it wasn't.
Wasn't.
It wasn't
Penny
£1 million
short.
man.
Brian Clough wouldn't pay.
Wouldn't
the
pay
£1
£1 million. So how much did he pay?
£999,099. Young man.
Yeah. Gotta love Brian Clough. I wouldn't say he was the best manager in the world, but he was in the top one.
Yeah, definitely.
Love Brian Clough.
When I was out once up in Plymouth on the Barbican,
Yeah.
I bumped into Trevor Francis.
Did you?
Yeah, I seen him walking on and I thought, that's Trevor Francis. So I said, Trevor, and he looked across and I went over and shook his hand. I said, nice to meet you. I said, I know someone who knows you. He went to school with you. So he said, who's that? I said, oh, Tony Robinson. I said, oh yeah, I remember that. I said, yeah, he's always told me he was better than you.
Brilliant. Carlos Lopez scores 1-0. Mac, thank you very much for subbing, buddy. Didn't realise I was subbed. Legend. Appreciate it, mate. 7
Cluffy
months
was
now.
amazing, definitely.
Yeah, gotta love Cluffy. My cousin was an
dad's
Aberdeen
favourite.
player years ago. Yes, Luke. Aberdeen. How long ago was it? Was it for Sir Alex? That could have been around about the same time, maybe. I know you said on YouTube about it, Luke. Interesting story. Yeah. Even Tony with the top 7 goal scorer this season. In the top 7? Yeah, I can see that happening.
Put it this way, I would say he's going to score the majority of their goals.
Yeah. Question. Matt's got a question for you.
Yeah, go
Ever heard of Peter Cormack?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's Mac. Who's that? Is that must be
I don't know why I've heard of him, but I
Dad
have heard of him.
Jerry's uncle or something. Donio Malin.
Get it?
Oh, new striker. That's his chance. Dad's uncle. Ah, so there we go. Probably from football.
Yeah.
Xerxes, I worked with someone who went on a date with Trevor Francis. She said he was terribly dull. That is fantastic, by the way. Oh no, Bastoni's been sent off. Okay. Bastoni, by the way, because Inter Milan have got all their troubles, I do not understand why nobody is trying to go for this guy. He was in Italy's team in the Euros, and he's like 21, I think, something like that, and he's fantastic. Left-footed centre-back, which is very rare to come across.
Yeah.
Can't believe no big clubs are coming in for him right now, especially like Juve. Especially when you've got Chiellini, who's on the way out. You keep doing that.
This guy, he loved Cluffy. Look,
Yeah.
asked his mum to buy him a Forest
Forest
kit.
kit.
She bought him a Man United kit.
What club do you support, Rob? Was called Owen Jess. Played for 1989-96. Oh, so he just missed Sir Alex then. Playing for Aberdeen in 98. In 89, sorry, because it was 87, I think, he took over.
He was in the 70s
Manchester
Liverpool
United.
team. I'm surprised I can't remember that. Oh, that is
Peter Cormack.
That's right. I know him. Yeah.
Oh, I bet your dad doesn't like that, Mac. Because Jerry is a massive Man United fan.
Is he?
So is Mac, yeah.
Yeah.
Won 2 UEFA Cups and a
one
European Cup.
Yeah.
Ah, Rob's a Man United fan, so look how that worked out. He got a Man United shirt instead. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to have to take off Donio Malin, who we're giving a start to. We've got Japhet Tanganga, who can play centre-back. Or do we go Markovic? No. Let's go with Japhet Tanganga, because he's a bit more of a unit. 20 minutes in, down to 10 men already. Harry Kane up top. I probably should change his role.
I would say definitely do that one. The salary cap and wages cap. Yeah, definitely.
What's that, sorry? Do you think there should be a cap for salary and transfer fee?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's getting silly money now, and it's just out of, So they would have sort of going on caps, I think. If you caps for your country, and then put certain players in certain brackets that they can earn this amount of money if they're into that sort of bracket. I think.
It's
definitely.
the trouble is, it's not about what they do for the clubs anymore. It's about gone one all now. It's about commercially how much they bring to that club.
I'm just saying to you earlier, when I about Messi, that's how they're afforded to pay his wages, isn't it? PSP are not paying a lot of wages. It's what he's getting for the sale of shirts.
Yeah.
And that's how they're staying below the fair play thing.
Financial fair play.
Yeah.
I think I seen a French club manager they asked him about the Messi deal, and he said, "Well, who the fuck's paying his wages then? Because financial fair play tells me that not one of these clubs could afford a Lionel Messi." No. So, I think, by the way, they are absolutely battering Strasbourg right now, 3-0. I did see it, yeah, because I've got Strasbourg. Get in, Harry. I've got Strasbourg notifications because that's my French team, and I did think I seen that it was 3-0. It's 3-2.
Ooh.
Bloody hell. Kevin Gamiro, who's a new signing, by the way, an old PSG player, now plays for Strasbourg, and Ludovic Ajorque. So long-term fans of the Melu channel will remember our journey with Strasbourg, overcoming PSG. Who scored for PSG? Oh, it's now 4-2. They've just scored.
Oh.
I don't think Messi is playing. Messi is not playing.
He's probably not fit though, is he?
He's not even on the bench.
With all that's been going on, it's probably not a good time to play him, really. He's probably not fit. I wouldn't have thought at the moment.
No.
Because he hasn't done any pre-season with him, has he, really? He's only just got there, hasn't he?
Only just signed, yeah. Sarabia has scored. So, yeah, Lionel Messi is not even in the team. It surprises me. They're talking about changing it to only being able to spend 70% of your turnover on wages now instead of FFP. That would make it a little bit easy, like more fairer, I guess. It's true. France financial fair play is very strict, but PSG know a way around it via sponsorship. Yeah, I think like didn't who was it again who got? I think it was Man United when they signed Pogba. Adidas paid for a certain amount of Pogba's wages in the first year or something like that.
That's how they do it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, to get around it, because they obviously had a huge deal with Adidas at the time. Coming across, or was it Chevrolet? I can't remember what it was, but somebody paid for part of Pogba's wages. I'm sure of it, to do a sponsorship. But that's the reason why they make so much money. Messi won't play until after the international break. Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's like
do you know
middle
why?
of September. Yeah.
Do you know why?
Reguilon's on a yellow as well. We've got to watch out for this. No Messi, Ramos, Donnarumma, Neymar, Bernat, Marquinhos for PSG.
Christ.
Bloody hell. So all of their new signings, other than Wijnaldum.
It was a good result for them, really.
Yeah. Oh God, right at the bar.
Did he say that? Or
No,
at the bar,
right
did
at
it?
the bar, yeah. Thank God. They aren't giving it to us here, though. Ivan Toney's not having a good game, but still, they've got a troublemaker in the midfield there. He's caused a bit of problems. They've got an ex-Spurs player, Bergwijn. He hasn't really played a lot, has he?
No.
Steven Bergwijn. Was really good in the Dutch league, but hasn't really done much here. Must be getting ready to sign for Spurs. Okay. Right, we've got a lot of... They are causing us problems. We've got a yellow in end on Bele. Do we risk it and take him off? I think we've got Alfie Devine, Jadas. We'll give the youngster Alfie Devine
I would take
again.
him off, yeah. He's one of these players who he likes to
for
put
a
the
yellow,
foot
isn't
in, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, we might even put our backup left back on. Riyad Chuk, who I've never heard of. Where do we get him from? Athletic Madrid or Olympiacos he played for at the start, but yeah, he's a decent left back, but Reguilon is our number one at left back there. So there we go.
Is Kane leaving? Hopefully not.
Jason, they still have Icardi, Kimpembe, Navas, Paredes, Herrera, Guy, Carrera, and Diallo. Mental squad there.
Yes.
And yet they still couldn't win the league last year. Unfortunately for Lille, they've just been absolutely stripped of their club, which is a shame.
Well, we were saying earlier, don't we? If PSG don't win the league and the Champions League this year, it's a failure.
Yeah, or even maybe get to the final.
No,
like,
if they don't win it, it's a failure. That's all you can say with the players that they've signed this season. If they don't do the double, the top double, it's a failure for them.
Yeah, I mean domestically, if they lose a game, it looks bad.
Apart from last season, how often do they win the leagues? Nearly every year, innit?
Yeah.
So you've got to say that's going to be in the book. What's going on here? You've got to say that's in the book for this season.
Yeah.
They've been to the semi-final and final the last 2 years, isn't it?
Semi-final last year. I can't remember the last year at the final. Yeah.
So, they've been there and thereabouts. It's the same as Man City, really, isn't it? They've been there and thereabouts. They just haven't won it. So
yeah,
it's now or never, really. I think.
Yeah, I mean, and as well, Messi hasn't got that long left.
No.
Because I don't think he is
I would
the
say
same.
2 seasons.
Yeah, I don't think he's the same physically as like Ronaldo, who I think can probably last till gone 40.
No.
I think Messi will probably last till about 35, 36 before we'll see him start to really decline. Maybe not decline, but struggle. I think they're going to have to use their squad depth to nurture Messi.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
In games where it's like not really matters, against like the Strasbourg game, for example.
Yeah.
Strasbourg aren't expected to give PSG's second team that good of a game. It's a game that they can risk leaving him on the bench.
They've got a big enough squad to do it now, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they can afford to let him have a rest.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Redmond's done us there, yeah. Nathan Redmond. Bad start to the season, 92nd minute. We are down to 10 though.
Go.
Fair enough. Score predictions for tomorrow, City Spurs. Dad said 2-1 City, but his heart says 2-1 Spurs. Barca's 5-year offer was only planned to last 2 years.
Yeah,
Is
he was going to go to America then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And they were going to pay his wages to play over in America.
What is going to happen with Aguero?
Well, apparently Aguero's not even signed on yet. They haven't announced it yet, have they? So,
No.
I mean, he's left City to go to Barcelona, and they haven't signed him yet, really.
Yeah. Depay as well.
We were just talking about Spurs signing a new striker.
I don't think he'll go to Premier League. Though. I don't think he'll go Premier League.
Nah, he won't. Nah, he won't come back.
If he stays, I tell you what will be funny, right? Is if he stays a free agent, he goes back to Atletico Madrid with Suarez, ex-Barca as well, and they win the league again.
Bloody hell.
I'd love that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd love that because I actually quite like Atletico Madrid as much as I hate Diego Simeone because of the dive to David Beckham in the World Cup. I think he's a good manager.
What a manager, yeah.
Yeah.
Never one I wouldn't mind being at Spurs.
Yeah. God, yeah, I'd have took him at United as well.
Aguero was out for 10 weeks.
That, yeah.
Oh, well, that's probably why they haven't done anything for him.
No.
How did he do that?
Players are registered because PK took a huge wage cut. Oh, I seen that get announced today, but I didn't really take much notice of it. I seen like loads of pictures of PK. So that's nice of PK. I suppose he's thinking it's either I reduce my wages or we're going to do absolutely shit next year. Oh, well. Bad start to the season. We've got a yellow tick above. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Who knows what that means? Does that mean we're getting... Oh, it's just a note thing, I think. If I clicked on something... I probably have. I've probably clicked on something. Okay. Bastoni's banned for one match for missing Bastoni. But apparently Barca have announced it too early or something like that. And La Liga is reviewing it. Oh dear. Barca fans were fucking fuming at Umtiti for not taking a cut when they played Juve the other day. Yeah, they booed him and everything, didn't they?
Yeah.
Only Depay and Eric Garcia have been registered. Ooh.
The biggest thing I think about Messi as well, you've probably all seen that press conference when he was crying and all that.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay. Take a pay cut then.
Yeah. Well, he was taking half a pay cut already.
Yeah, but he still went to PSG for, what was it?
Oh, he's getting paid £1 million a week.
Yeah. Come on.
I wanted to stay so much. Now I have to go to France and get paid $1 million a week.
Yeah. What's that about?
Yeah. He's crying his eyes out next day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Hello, everybody. Luke, have you seen the FN draft rankings? No, but I probably am right at the bottom because I've only been involved in one competition and I sucked at it. Although I did win one game, I must have just been near the bottom. Messi would have needed to take a 90% pay cut.
Yeah, but he's been paid enough over the years that he's been there.
Yeah, but if you loved working at your job, would you take a 90% pay cut?
Well, I know you wouldn't.
No.
But don't. I would be giving it the big one, saying I love you, though. Would I?
And so he just said Messi wasn't allowed to take a cut more than 50%.
Yeah, I did hear that as well. Yeah, so it's fair shout.
I'm 66th for the draft ranking. Until he was 62nd. I'm not very good at this game against the computer at the minute. I'm sucking on this as well. But there we go. Leeds next. Oof.
It's going to be an hard game.
Yeah. I don't know how they've done in this, but whether they still got Calvin Phillips. They still have Calvin Phillips.
Do they?
They got Morelos, the Rangers striker.
Right, come on, we'll concentrate on this game then.
All right.
Just for a second, viewers, we're going to concentrate on this game.
Yeah.
We've got to win it.
Because we have not had a very good start. 14th in the league, 1 point against Forest and Bournemouth. bad. Shadas, no, we want to keep him.
Is your camera in sync? Oh, we're having problems again.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think what it probably is, I'm doing this all the time.
Yeah. Breezy, thank you, mate. Love the streams and YouTube videos. Appreciate it. 66 for the draft ranking. 67 the draft ranking, number 1 for starting fights, though. I had that argument with that streamer last week. God, what a bellend he was. Don't care if he hears me say it either, because I think what he did was absolutely outrageous. Breezy, no, we read that one already. You need to release the reins of your assistant and go on holiday. Jagsman, how are you, mate? Okay.
That's a good question.
What's that?
Because I don't even know the answer to that myself.
Why the name Omega Luke? So, obviously, I had a podcast before this tonight, so I did a lot of wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Where I used to do like fantasy booking stuff, and the reason why I called it Omega Luke is I got the Omega tattoo on my neck, other side even, and it was for my favourite wrestler, Kenny Omega.
Oh, well, there you go.
And when I was trying to think of a name for my podcast, because I went on to Simon Miller's podcast, he was like, think of a good catchy name which flows, and start your own podcast, because you were good on his pod. Like he said, I was good on his podcast. So I was like, right, okay, fair enough. And I could not think of a decent name, and I liked Kenny Omega, and I thought, well, I can't do Luke Omega because it doesn't sound right. And then so I thought Omega Luke, and I thought that actually it flows. Yeah, it did, yeah. It flows. That's the reason why. And I just took it across because originally I made the gaming channel was my second channel. Originally I had a wrestling YouTube channel, which very quickly got overtaken by the gaming channel, which is now on 20,000 subscribers, and the wrestling channel has done a video on it for 18 months. Nizo, how are you, buddy? Expectations for FM22. Oh, well. I did a video on what I want to happen, and I do think the online will be improved. On the video, I basically said I want the online version to be improved because of the competitions that we do. We always get like divergence and stuff, and it's very laggy and takes ages. I think SI have seen the problems that the Streamer Showdown have had, and I'd like to think that they're going to rectify that. Probably make the giraffe a little bit better as well, because that's really poor. In regards to the actual game itself, I genuinely think FM21 is easily the best ever game that they've brought out. In regards to the match engine being really good, there isn't a lot of glitches or anything like that. So I don't think they need to do that many fixes. I'd rather them focus on the online side of things, and maybe just add a little 2 or 3 additions here and there. Hopefully the ones that I suggested in my video, because that would be good. In my Aston Villa save,
Danny Ings
in 2025.
Love Danny Ings.
And he signed for them in real life, of course.
Yeah.
Not a very good start for Villa, though.
No, it wasn't today.
Battered,
he scored.
3-1. Yeah.
Parody, mind you, but he still scored. That's a good start for him, I think.
Yeah.
He'd be disappointed with the result, but get him on the score sheet. That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Unfortunate at Liverpool, wasn't he?
Yeah.
With injuries.
I agree, yeah. That was his big chance, wasn't it?
Come to Southampton and show what a good striker he was.
Yeah.
I wanted Spurs to sign him, really.
Yeah. Shooting from crazy angles. Yeah, that occasionally happens. I don't see it as much anymore, especially after the last year's game. I think it was really bad on last year's game, but maybe not as bad on this year's. We still got 21 million, but I think we should be okay, to be honest. Brentford was so good yesterday. Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
They looked very strong, didn't they?
They played to their strengths, didn't they? Their strengths in Arsenal's weaknesses.
Harry Kane is doing very bad in training. I'm going to put my arm around him, tell him I'm very disappointed. You're right, I've not been good enough, but I'll improve. Very unlike Harry Kane. Very unprofessional from him, who is a model professional.
Yeah.
So he needs to pull his finger out. I think FM21 is the best too. If it wasn't for female football, which I want to test, I wouldn't buy FM22. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know whether it will actually come out in FM22. I think they're doing it for FM23. I think that's when the plan is. Hydrate. Have you finished your drink? You have finished your drink.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I still got a little bit left. He actually turned up for training. He has now, yeah. Do you think he'll start? Kane. Because it's not Nuno. I don't think he will start.
I don't think he's fit enough, to be honest.
No.
I think he'd be alright for last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
maybe that's the time to bring on. It depends. I mean, how we are in the game. If we go 1-0 down, 2-0 down, you have to bring him on earlier, won't he?
Yeah.
If he doesn't start him.
Dele Alli again. Let's see how long it takes him to reject it again.
He won't go.
24th of August. Does your dad play FM? He's played the mobile version, but he hasn't played the full online version. Full PC version or FM Touch or anything like that.
I ain't got enough time.
No. Hey, you're going down to part-time soon.
Well, soon, yeah.
Part-time retirement. That might.
Yeah,
This might spur you on.
I'm going to part-time to help you, and I earn some money.
Yeah. Yeah, but the more you pick this up, I mean, loads of people are asking to start your own channel.
Yeah.
So who knows? All right. Okay. Leeds United. They're 19th. So they've had a worse start than what we have.
Right.
Dad is too busy appearing on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be on Zealand's videos next, and I'll be like, Dad, where are you? And he's like, sorry, I've got an appearance. Okay.
A Dad versus Luke rebuild challenge.
Yeah, people have been saying that, to be fair. That's something that we could look at doing next year. Okay, I'm going to start Noni Madueke on that left-hand side. Is he left-footed? He is left-footed as well, so let's see how he does there. Who else can we bring into the team? Daniel's still on the bench. We've got a few injuries here, but there's no one that we can bring in. I signed Hamzy Chowdhury as well, just as a backup. The young Englishman from Leicester.
Yeah, I like him.
Backup midfielder.
Yeah.
I think he's better in real life than what the game gives him credit for. Harry Kane isn't happy. Worried about the lack of competition for places. Well, I can sign loads more strikers and put you on the bench, Harry. If that's what you like. Yeah.
You're doing very well. We'll put you on the bench.
Yeah. Jamie, the skin is called FM Renzi. And there is the link for it, my friend. Who do you think will sign this year for United and Spurs? I don't think United's going to make any signings. I think Ollie made that very clear by saying, if we sign anybody else, it's a bonus. In other words, we're not signing anybody else. Yeah. Which is a shame, because I wanted Camavinga. I thought that another midfielder would have been perfect for us. Never mind. Spurs, I think, need to sign people.
Yeah, we need a sign, but he keeps it very close to his chest. You don't hear about it until it happens, do you, with Spurs? So,
unlike United, who are very public.
Yeah. We need to sign someone, though.
Yeah. How's Adeyemi doing? Adeyemi's good. He was very good last season for us. We're giving Donyell Malen a go in the lineup because we've just signed him from Manchester City, £25 million. Bit of a bargain signing in this pre-season that we've just had. And we need something because although this Leeds team have lost 2 games, they still have a lot of very good players. Okay. Big game. Big game. Because if we lose this, we can pretty much kiss the title already. We started. I love the away kit. The Spurs last season's away kit. To be fair, do you like the new kit? Have you?
Yeah, I've been there. Watched the game there.
That's a long journey.
Yeah, I was playing for Devon Schoolboys in Doncaster.
Oh, wow.
And we played our game, and then we came across, and the FA got us in to watch Leeds versus Everton, I believe.
Oh, that's quite cool. Was that in Division 1?
Yes. Yeah, it was top game, yeah. I believe Leeds won 1-0. But it was they put us right in front of the Leeds fans, and they absolutely get in Kane. They absolutely gave it hell when they found out we were from Plymouth.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because we was in a minibus, and it was a hired minibus that had Plymouth written all over it with Plymouth telephone number and all that. They absolutely battered the minibus as well, getting into the ground. And bearing in mind, I'm a schoolboy. Yeah. We absolutely shit ourselves.
Yeah, I bet. Wow, that's quite weird, isn't it? Like how bad they were, considering you were going to watch the game in their thing.
They put us right in front of the Leeds fans as well. So you would have thought that they just when they found out where we're from. Somehow they just found out that we were the ones that came in the Plymouth minibus.
Oh,
that was it then.
Exos, thank you very much for the raid, my friend. Welcome, Raiders. How you doing today? How's the stream? Oh my god, we've just been chipped. Jamie Shackleton. What a chip that is. Thank you very much for the raid, buddy. Is Matthias Vargas that good in real life? I've never really heard of him in real life. How he's doing. Isn't there some bad history with Leeds? Leeds and Plymouth. I don't know whether they have a rivalry just because their fans are hard.
Yeah.
Or like...
Well, I think because the Leeds fans do travel in numbers, so do the Argo fans travel in numbers. So whichever ground you're going to go to, you'll always have a lot of away fans. So.
Yeah, and I think Argo had their TCE, which is basically like the firm, if you will.
Yeah.
Which probably had a lot of fights with Leeds fans. I think there was a clip of the Leeds and Man United fans having fights today outside a coffee shop, wasn't there, which is quite bad.
Well, if you're going to pinch someone's coffee, mate, then you don't want to say.
Throwing chairs and everything. And then the police came and they were all like running away with chairs still in their hands. So drop the bloody chair.
Did you see the video though?
Yeah.
Did you see the guy with the grey hoodie?
Yeah.
He's fell forward and as he come up, someone smacked him. So he's come up and what? Oh, Christ, I don't.
Oh my God, Leeds are winning 2-0 now. Oh my God, the Kane goal didn't count either.
Hey?
Yeah, I think it was offside. Have you had a chance to bring back any Spurs legend to the current team? Who and why?
Glenn Hoddle. I don't have to tell you why. Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
One of the best footballers.
What position was he like?
He played like a centre midfield just beyond the strikers, really.
Yeah.
He was like you would know him like Matt Letizia.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That type of role.
Yeah.
Very, very like each other they were, Matt Letizia and Glenn Hoddle. But I can always remember Glenn Hoddle scoring a goal, and I've got a feeling that it was his last goal that he ever scored for Spurs. Someone put him through from the halfway line, like a long ball to run onto. He's running on with the ball. He's dropped one shoulder and lost a defender. He dropped another shoulder and dummied another defender. He still hasn't touched the ball yet. And then as the keeper's come out to him, he's dropped the shoulder again and he's done the keeper the same and just slotted it in.
I think I've seen that on like an old DVD.
I think I probably told you to look it up.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen that goal before. But I remember you speaking to me about that.
Glenn Hoddle, I love Glenn Hoddle. And to be honest with you,
you liked him as a manager as well, didn't you?
I was just about to say, I thought he was one of the best England managers.
Yeah.
Tactically, him and Terry Venables, very, very good.
Yeah.
Tactically, they just had it. A bit like Pep, really. They just got it, you know, that tactically thing.
Come on. There's one.
Yeah. So, yeah, Glenn Hoddle, definitely.
Yeah.
Clive Allen. Strikers.
Yeah.
Another legend as a striker.
Peter Crouch.
Crouchy. What a boy he is. We all love Crouchy, don't we?
You cannot dislike Crouch. Nobody in the world hates Crouch.
No.
Easily. I mean, what
you
he
just
even
laugh
says
at him
about
when you see him, don't
yeah,
you?
yeah. He said, if I went for a footballer, there's no way I'd get with my missus.
No,
Brilliant.
definitely, you
know. No. How devil are you, mate? Fucking love seeing Omega Dad. How are you doing? Patrick, we're doing very well. Thank you very much for asking.
Ericsson. Yeah.
Christian Eriksen.
I did like him, I must admit. I was disappointed that we let him go.
Yeah.
A few things going on beyond the scenes, I think, sort of pushed him out of the club, really. I think. Not sure whether the stories were true, but there you go.
That actual question was not about Christian Eriksen, but that's a good point about Christian Eriksen. Because I thought it was, to be fair, as well. If Hoddle had been in charge in 2002 instead of Svenga and Eriksen, we would have won that World Cup.
100%.
We were very unlucky in that World Cup, though.
Yeah.
Because of the Ronaldinho free kick, which obviously is once in a lifetime free kick.
Yeah.
Like nobody other than Ronaldinho is ever going to score that.
No.
And to chip David Seaman, who
he just didn't expect it, did he?
No,
so
he's like
he wasn't in the right.
6'5".
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I mean, when you hear David Seaman talk about it, he still can't believe he got beat right there, does he?
No, I remember being in school watching that.
Nightmares for that.
Yeah. I remember being in school in our assembly hall watching it before we started. Gutted. Michael Owen going through and scoring really early on. Shame, really. Okay, I'm actually going to move Lopez there. So we're pushing for a goal now. We really need one. Daniel Malin has scored once. We'll keep him on the pitch. Okay. Let's keep Madueke on. He's doing all right. Give a bit of a team talk as they're coming on.
Make Patrick go that. I'm fine, thank you.
Prime Ledley King to shore up your defence.
Yeah. Another good.
Love Ledley King, didn't we?
Well, we spoke about him in one of our videos, didn't we? About
didn't train.
Didn't train, just turned up on the Saturday. Best player on the pitch.
Yeah.
Injured for the rest of the week.
Yeah. Xerxes, I remember Glenn Hoddle as a player manager at Swindon playing as a sweeper defender.
Yeah, I remember that as well. Now you're saying that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. That's something that would never happen in today's game. Closest, really, is Wayne Rooney. When he went to Chicago. Is it Chicago? No, DC United, sorry. And he was basically playing as a half-back midfielder.
Remember the goal he scored from the halfway line then?
Yes.
Wasn't that the winning goal as well?
Malin. Oh no, it was the assist, wasn't it? So their goalkeeper went up for a corner. Then the team started to break, and they had no goalie. Wayne Rooney tracked him down, tackled him on the halfway line, pinged the ball 90 yards, and he headed it in.
Oh, right.
Or did he score from the halfway line?
No, I thought he scored from it. And
Maybe.
it was the winning goal.
Speaking of goals, we need one now.
Yeah,
we need
definitely,
an equaliser. We need an
I
equaliser.
think Clough would have been a great England manager, 100%. Brian Clough, a great England manager, 100%. I think everybody around that era just could not understand why Brian Clough wasn't offered the job.
Daniel.
Get in.
Yes! Right, pull back a point. Tell you who would have been a better one, though. Another Spurs manager is Harry.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we love Harry, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Clough, I think Brian Clough, because he was too outspoken, he would have told the big knobs of the FA and things like that, he's always right. So,
yeah.
And I think that's why Brian Clough didn't get the job.
Like Xerxes just said.
Yeah.
He said himself, Clough would have taken over
the whole
FA,
yeah.
and they knew it.
Yeah. So I think that's the reason why there. And Harry, well, Harry's Harry, and I don't understand why he never got the job.
I mean,
he would have loved to have the job as well.
As an international manager, I don't think you need to be that good tactically, because they already are supposed to be the world's best players for that country. And all you need to be is a motivator.
Yeah.
And Harry Redknapp is the best at motivating a player.
Talk to the players who's played underneath him, and they all love him, don't they?
Yeah, the stories that he's got about Merce just cracks me up so much. If we go back to the OGs, what about Ricky Villa and Ozzy Ardiles?
Oh, well.
I knew this was going to bring up something with you.
Yeah. No.
We never mentioned it in the rebuild video, to be fair.
No, we didn't. I was going to touch on it because of Ricky Villa scoring the winning goal. And I didn't touch on it because I don't particularly like Ozzy Ardiles.
No.
And a lot of you probably back in my age group will probably know why. To do with the Falklands War. Now, when Spurs were playing with these two gentlemen, who went to war against the Argentinians, Vicky Villa went back to Argentina to support the Argentinians.
No, you mean Ardiles.
Ozzy Ardiles went back to Argentina, and Vicky Villa said, "No, I play in England. I'm staying."
Yeah.
Greatest respect for that bloke. He said, I've nothing to do with the war. It's all to do with politics.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with any footballers and anything else, so I'm not getting involved. But Ricky Villa did. Ozzy Ardiles did. And yet, he is now working at Spurs, I think, as an ambassador. So, I can remember when he came back, I remember the fans booing him, but obviously supporting Vicky Villa. So, yeah, they were good. They were good players, don't get me wrong. And we won the cup final and Ricky Villa, if I remember rightly, we won the replay.
Yeah.
In the first game, he was absolutely awful. And no one could understand that. Well, they were all saying that he shouldn't be playing in the next game, the replay.
Yeah.
And I think the manager said my first pick for the team will be Ricky Villa because he cannot play that bad again. And he scored the winning goal.
There you go. Jay Bunter, hope you guys weren't affected by the Kim shootings. Awful news and something which you don't happen down in Devon. Shocking, wasn't it?
Very close to where we are, the Kim.
Yeah, about 20.
Plymouth's not a big town.
20 minutes away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my family knew one of the guys that did die. So it is a very, very sad place at the moment down here.
Especially when, because he shot two innocent people just walking by. One was a 3-year-old girl.
It was the father.
Yeah.
That Paul was very good friends. My cousin Paul was a very good friend of the father and obviously the child, which is the worst ones that he killed. He killed.
Yeah.
His mum as well. I mean,
anybody
killed his worst, but that to me that's just what sort of person kills a little child like that.
Yeah.
They're just walking home, for Christ's sake. They ain't doing anybody any harm. That poor woman now, and she's got a little boy as well. It's just such a shame. They just lost a daughter and lost a dad and her husband type of thing. It's just such a shame, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's affected everybody in Plymouth, to be honest with you. So thanks for mentioning that.
Surely you've got to consider Jimmy Greaves. The Tottenham legend.
Greasy. Saint and Grease.
Yeah.
They were the brilliant, weren't they? On the old match of the day type of thing. Saint and Greasy type of thing. Yeah, Jimmy Greaves. Loved him. Brilliant striker. Can't say enough about him, really. He's a legend at Spurs.
Spoke to my mum today. She lives in Plimpton.
Yeah, not very far from here now.
I used to live in Plimpton.
Yeah. Well, Luke's got a sister. Obviously, my daughter, her chap is who she's marrying next year.
Oh yeah, she lives in Plimpton.
He's a Plimpton player.
Yeah.
So he might even know some of your mum's friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they grew up from Plimpton, didn't he?
Esposito or Modwecki on FM? Well, that depends on what position, because Esposito is a complete forward who is fantastic. Modwecki is the guy if you need a winger. Obviously, we'll take a look. Noni Modwecki, here he is. He's English as well, if in case you need to fulfill that quota if you're playing in the Premier League. Obviously, really good physically. But physicals on Esposito are probably even better. Of course, we had Esposito at Fiorentina. Absolutely outstanding young Italian player. Another player that if you were trying to buy players from Inter Milan, I'd be looking at trying to sign if I was Man United. Fantastic 6'2" striker. Young, very talented Italian striker. I wonder where he will end up, to be honest, if he's not getting game time at Inter Milan. Maybe he will now because they've got rid of Lukaku. Don't really know. We'll come towards the end of the transfer window. Next game's Burnley, so we've got another easy game. We're just not doing very well. 14th in the Premier League. Noni Modwecki's out injured 3 to 5 days. How long is the 3 days? We'll probably miss this game as well. That's a shame. Transfer window. We did just offer when you were speaking to then. So I had a guy on my shortlist and I completely forgot about it, to be honest. And Man City has made a bid for him. Kaiki, very good. Who I had in my shortlist because of how good he is at finishing, but also passing as a complete forward. He's pretty much Harry Kane, Brazilian version of Harry Kane. So
give him something to fight for, then.
Exactly, he did mention it. So I've put a bid in. He had a £30 million release clause. So there we go. Dusan Vlahovic has been linked to Atletico. I've seen that today. That would be a great signing for them. I shithouse Modwecki and Esposito for AAK Athens. Wow. Gav, watched a pre-season friendly in Weymouth 1980 with Ozzy and Ricky. Bobby Moore in the Weymouth 11 side.
I played on Weymouth's pitch as well, yeah.
Spurs bought our defender Graham Roberts for
good.
Is that 30,000 the following game?
Good defender for Spurs he was.
Played from Weymouth. Gav, is that where you're from, Weymouth? Okay. What do you make of Sean Dyche?
I like him. Would you cross him?
No, God no. Jesus Christ.
I like him. I do like him as a manager. Yeah, it's.
I think he gives the most hilarious press conferences ever.
Yeah,
Did you see the one the other day where he was like that and he was waiting? He goes, "Yes, Lionel Messi's just agreed to sign." Oh, it's like completely under the radar.
Have you ever come to Greece?
Born and bred by Mucker from Weymouth. Have you ever come to Greece? Have you been to Greece?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
I haven't, no. I was supposed to go to Greece for my honeymoon, and then the hotel we were going to had an earthquake, so we moved it to Mexico. But no, we haven't.
I'm not sure. I can't remember where I went. I was just trying to think of it then, but I can't think of where it was now.
Did you go with Mum, or did you go with...
It would have been... It would have been with Mum and Lucy. So obviously... It was,
oh, yeah, you went Coles.
That's right, yeah. Yeah. So there you go, we went to Coles.
Because...
Oh, he lives there.
He lives in Greece. Yeah. Mr. Worldwide here, we got loads of people. We had...
Love Greece.
Bill occasionally comes on from Australia. I always find that baffling when I'm here and then Bill comes on, because I think he is the other side of the planet right now watching me do this. Dele Alli, oh my God. I just agreed that. He's gone.
Well, there we go.
Oh, finally.
Got the message.
He finally left. £20 million future fee. So we don't get that money yet. He has to sign. He has to play a few games before we get that. I have fond memories of the old Harbourside ground and the terrace before moving out of the old Speedway track site in Weymouth. Where did you play then for Weymouth? Just like on their like southwestern pitch?
Yeah, I think on the southwestern pitch. I think we had a friendly against would have been the actual Weymouth sort of second side. It wouldn't have been the first side. I know that. I think we went up there for a friendly.
What, for like Plymouth Schoolboys, something like that?
No, for
Wessex? When you played for Wessex, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it was one of the like a Saturday side. The Saturday side I played for really.
Right, so Real Madrid's coming.
Wessex on tour.
Right, I wonder if Sean Dyche is still there. Oh, group stage of the Europa League.
We're in, are we?
We are in the Europa League, so we're in the first seed as well. So if we're in the first group. Go on. Okay, automatic draw. Who we getting then? Let's have a look. So first name Celtic.
Ooh, happy with that.
Oh, I love that. UK derby, lovely stuff. Who's in the third seeds? Wolfsburg, Apoel.
Oh, I still got Galatasaray. That ain't going to be easy, is it?
Nah, not at all.
You don't want to go over to Turkey, did you?
Next team, Maccabi Tel Aviv. Oh, that's a long way to go,
yeah, I'm still happy with that, though.
That is a long way to go. A Weymouth FC Road to Glory say, no thank you. I hate, like, loads of people do, like, tier 10 to their Premier League. That is my worst nightmare on Football Manager. I couldn't do it. I got patience. I much prefer stuff like this. And Ludogorets in Bulgaria. That's 3 really difficult away games, by the way.
It is. It's a lot of travelling, isn't it?
Yeah. But the fact that like the fans in each of those.
The problem you got there is Thursday, isn't it? You come back. It always mucks the Saturday game up with the Sunday game. They Sunday now, don't they? You guarantee, especially Spurs, we always lose the Sunday game.
Yeah. Well, you're in the Europa Conference League this year, so what day's that being played on?
It's got to be a Thursday as well, isn't it? I would have thought.
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know whether they've like announced it in the Conference League. Okay, handed easy group.
You got sacked after 5 seasons trying to do Weymouth.
Sunderland road to Champions League glory. A lot of people have been suggesting Sunderland for the rebuild.
Yeah.
So that could be an option in the future. We had a few, haven't we, for like lower league.
Yeah.
Obviously, eventually we'd like to do Plymouth Argyle because it is our hometown. Forest is another one that people always mention. And Sunderland's another one that people mention. And then a few of people mentioned Sheffield Wednesday. You used to like Sheffield Wednesday, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you liking Sheffield Wednesday back in the day.
David Pleat.
That's why, yeah.
I like David Pleat as a manager, especially when he comes to Spurs as well. Good manager.
Charlton rebuild. I won 5 Champions League with Sunderland in 11 years. Ooh.
Good.
Disclaimer, thank you very much for the follow, my friend.
Well, talk to the Argyle fans. They love going to Sunderland.
It's the biggest away trip, isn't it?
And they're always good up there. The fans are always good up there.
Yeah.
So anybody who's from Sunderland, Argyle fans love coming up to your ground and playing against you, and you're always good to us. So
we did last week, in fact, didn't they? 1-0 loss, obviously, for Argyle, but yeah, I seen Pieface, obviously legendary Argyle fan, went up there for last week. Beat Gillingham today, didn't we? 1-0.
Yeah, up the Gills.
Last couple of minutes of the game as well.
2 minutes from the end. Good win, that.
It is a good win.
Been a good win during the week against Peterborough as well.
Yeah, 4-0.
Yeah.
And they did play a reserve team, but still, we'll take it.
Yeah, we've got Swansea in the next round.
Oh, that's us out.
At Swansea, yeah.
That's us out then. Never mind. Right, Madueke still injured, so we can bring Vargas back in. Who else have we got on the bench? Japhet Tanganga, can bring him in go for that left back role, and Chowdhury out for Alfie Devine, who can play in more positions. And I think we'll go with this. Do we start? Well, Donny O'Malley's actually our top scorer, so maybe we keep Adeyemi on the bench. So whoever it was that was asking about Adeyemi, last season he's got 22 goals in 33 games, despite playing on the right-hand side for the first part of the season until we actually joined. Gotta call it a night. Enjoyed the stream. Thanks to the old man for coming along. See you soon, Luke. Gav, appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for the donations and for the gifted subs and for providing us with all the questions and love tonight. Appreciate it, my friend.
See you later.
I have a friend that has a friend that's on the game. Do I know anybody else on the game? I can't remember if I do or not. I've played with a couple of people who's on this game, actually. Played with Ben Tozer at Manadonastro. I used to play five-a-side with Block.
Yeah.
Big friends with Ben Tozer. Gave me a pair of Open Minds football boots. Yeah. So can't argue with that. Okay. Right, we need to win this. For Christ's sake, it's Burnley. Let's see. Sean Dyche, he's still there. He is. Look at him.
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, their team's quite good. They got Mattia Perrin in goal. Charlotte up top. Edwards, no, and
You would
Kennett.
look like him if he was ginger, wouldn't you?
What, Sean Dyche? No. Okay. Let's go. Play with the current Celtic Play with the current Celtic left back, through school. As well as some Killy players. Oh, is Antonio still here? Antonio's a big Killy fan. How has Marlin gone to Monaco? Weird transfer. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Or is it... No, Boadu's gone to Monaco. Isn't Marlin gone to Dortmund? Is it the other way round? Can't remember. 69 people watching. That's a naughty number. Markovic. We've still got Bastoni out suspended. So we're still playing Markovic. Penalty. Gotta be. We're going to VAR. Right, this is one thing I want to change about FM, is how long this takes.
The really good thing about it is the referee goes over to the VAR and makes a decision.
Yeah.
That's what I think it should be.
Yeah,
he should have a signal in his ear to say, I think you should check that. Then let him check it. He makes the decision. One man referees the game then. Not someone that's in a bloody studio somewhere 40 miles away.
Yeah, but give us a bloody skip button so we don't have to watch him run across.
True, yeah.
Right, it's not a penalty. There was a free kick. Vargas takes it. Kane, back post. Marlin almost scores. My little brother's on the game for Yaxley in the English lower leagues. Found him in the editor by accident once. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Yaxley, where's that based, Rob? Where's that to in the country? Down in 14th at the minute. It's not good. Not good at all. Dad, you said you were only going to be half an hour.
What time was it now?
It's only 10:30.
God, yeah.
Dad was like, "Oh, stay till 9:30." I told you to enjoy yourself too much.
Mum would be thinking, where the bloody hell's he gone?
Yeah. Question for your dad, Luke. If you had to pick a player to play for Spurs, who would it be? Anyone in the world?
Anyone in the world?
Yeah.
Zlatan.
Zlatan, really?
Yeah, I love him.
Zlatan and Kane up top. That'd be
Yeah.
quite funny. Near Peterborough, so East Anglia. Ah, okay. Happy that Zolis has gone to Norwich. I was a bit ashamed. I was sorry to see him not start. Get in, Marlin. To see him not start today. But I can understand why. But that's a great signing. Christoph Zolis, young Greek. Attacking midfielder. Excited to see what he can bring to Premier League. Good ball by Ndombele. What a run. Chested down, volleyed in. Lovely stuff.
Going back a few years ago,
Yeah.
Kenny Dalglish.
What, to play for Spurs?
Yeah. What a player.
Liverpool legend.
Yeah. Kenny Dalglish or Kevin Keegan. They were the same sort of player, really.
Yeah.
Both legends for Liverpool, really. In that time, you just couldn't touch those two players, really. Yeah, Kevin Keegan and John Toshak. What a pair together.
I always found it very weird when Kevin Keegan went to Hamburg.
Yeah.
Because he won the UEFA Cup, the European Cup, though, didn't he, Willem?
When he went to Hamburg, he got sponsored by Patrick then.
That's right.
Yeah, and I used to wear a pair of Patrick football boots then.
Didn't you? You used to tell me that.
They were wide. That's why they were doing the soft leather, and they weren't very dear, so it was lovely boot to wear.
Yeah. I remember when I was buying football boots, Patrick was the worst pair to get, and you were like, get a pair of Patrick. It's like, Dad, people take the piss out of me of all Patricks.
And then you used to buy the bloody orange and pink ones, though, didn't you?
Yeah, but that was fashion back then. Remember that green pair I had with my name and number on? You
Yeah.
hated it.
Yeah.
You'll get yourself kicked.
And you did.
Yeah. That'll be done though. Ever heard of a small team in Scotland called Greenock Morton?
Yes.
They are my team, Greenock Morton.
I've got a little thing for you here. I'm half Scottish.
He is.
So my mum is from Alloa. So I do follow Alloa a little bit to see how they get on. But yeah, I do follow a little bit of Scottish football just to see how it goes.
Alloa ever been in the Scottish Prem?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they look shite, don't they? Right,
It's such a small town.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a town or a city or a village. I don't know really.
Yeah.
I have been there, but I was very young when I went there.
Yeah. Okay, let's below as well. Give him a bit of a game. Give him a bit of a run out. Right, so this is... We're in territory at the minute where we was in the last game, where we concede really late. Rangers legend Barry Ferguson is Alloa manager right now.
Oh, right.
Oh, get on.
Oh, do you know, I wonder where he was.
Barry Ferguson?
Yeah.
He must be a good manager. His last name's Ferguson.
Yeah. I wonder if he is related.
Okay.
Where's Alex Ferguson's boy manager in now? Because he went and watched the team play. I remember saying on the news.
Oh my god, no one can.
Didn't Alex go and watch a pre-season friendly with his son?
No, he watched him in the playoffs. I swear they made the playoffs. I can't remember who it was though.
No.
The stadium's
it
literally 10 minutes drive from my house.
Was this Alloa? Are we on about now?
Now allowed 5,000 people, which we will never get. But buzzing to get back with a big crowd to the ton of games. Oh, Morton.
Morton, yeah.
Oh, that's so frustrating. Harry Kane looks nervous. It's not good, is it?
What was he nervous for? He's bloody playing football. He's going to be nervous for it.
He's supposed to be good at this as well. Right, let's make a few changes. Try and spice it up a little bit. We are not having the best of time right now. We're going to go very wide. Push them right up.
What size crowds do you get there then if you're looking at 5,000 and you won't never get that? You never know. What size crowds you can normally get in there?
That's free kick. Malin! Oh, he's at the bar.
Christ. I missed that.
Uh-oh. Don't concede now. Good block. Malin with a block. Don't bring him down, Kane. Good. Can we counter-attack?
Go on.
He's got a lot of space.
Far post. Get it over then.
Oh, he's been brought down. It's a free kick. Want a free kick? That's not bad. He's good at free kicks. Come on.
It went out, didn't it?
Play.
What's the linesman doing? I was going to say, he didn't even flag for it. It went out.
Come on. Just said he's good at free kicks and he bangs it out for a fucking goal kick. Here we go. There's another one. That's better. Harry Kane. Oh. Around 1,500. We were allowed 1,500 2 weeks ago, but only sold 820 tickets. Is that good, though, for your standard? 1-1 again. Simply put, was not good enough. We've had a very poor start to the season. This is not good. Not good at all. I haven't won a game yet. 3 draws so far. 4 games, 3 draws, 1 loss. Liverpool and Arsenal have won all 4 games so far. United and City just played against each other, 1-1 draw. Amad Diallo, Heung-min Son scored for Man City. You like Sonny Boy, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Plays with a smile on his face. It's all about, isn't it?
It does. Okay. We can buy use for Makuku if we've got 211 million. But there we go. Right, so the transfer is about to close. We're going to see if we can get this Brazilian player, because I think it'd be good to get him in as a backup for Harry Kane, because at the minute Harry Kane's not really firing. He's not really doing the job that we're needed him to do. It might be the case when we bring Vargas and Noni Madueke back, we bring them both and we actually... Oh, get in, he's signed for us. And he's granted a work permit. So he turns down Real Madrid and Man City to sign for us.
Of course he does.
Probably because I upped his wages. He was asking for 55 and I gave him 70 just so that he could sign for us. So money talks. That's what we'll do. Not bad. Could be better considering we're Championship. But had a good start to the season, so we'll more likely get more people in the stadium. Well, that's good.
That's what it's about. What's it about? Hope you have a good season.
Okay.
I'll be looking out for it now.
Morton. Remember that.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your regen faces? Chilled Moose is the face pack for regen faces. She's actually signed for SI. So you never know. We might actually see those faces in the next couple of games. Maybe. Which would be good. Viewers, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. The link has just popped up there to the YouTube channel. You'll see Dad on there on some rebuilds coming up.
You'll enjoy them. They're a good laugh.
Yeah, they are good fun, aren't they?
We've had a lot of fun, haven't we?
God, yeah. Right, 12 days is the next game. Last day. We're also 19, so we're playing all the teams near the bottom. We're just doing really bad at the minute. But okay. Cheers putting the links in there for if you want to see my wrestling.
Now, if you want to laugh, that's what you got to go and watch.
Yeah. I can't wait till I do a live show. So you and Mum go.
Yeah.
I just want to see what Mum's reaction is like.
Oh, I should be giving it out, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
You leave my son alone.
Funny thing is, I'm a bad guy, so I'll probably have to go over to her and give her some shit.
Yeah,
She'll be like,
brilliant,
what?
I'm your mother. You can't say that.
Just signed Nico Williams on a free for my Rangers side. That's a good sign. Not bad at all. Do you want to watch Luke in a leotard? There you go. I streamed in it the other day. It's actually me. Here it is. It's fantastic.
Really frightening.
Yeah, there it is.
I've had nightmares seeing you in that.
Right. Oh, and Dembele. 6 weeks without him.
That's bad.
That's annoying. Right, wait for the transfer window to close and then we'll holiday through to the next game. Which supporters do you pick? What do you mean? Okay, Ren's coming in for Jadas. Have we gone like listed? It's not listed for loan. Why do people keep trying to loan him? Why would I let you loan a player that we're using? Makes no sense.
Faces.
Full of faces. Ah, do you mean is I think it's silver pack to unlock it. That's the ones that I've got. That's the ones that I get the faces for. I'm managing Utrecht in Holland facing VVV Venlo. VVV Venlo. That's why they did it on purpose.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. Winning 7-3. Not bad. Callum Hudson-Odoi finally getting his move to Bayern Munich for 103 million. Fabio Silva moving to Chelsea for 101. Giovanni Rayner. Have you heard of this guy before? He's a young American for Dortmund coming through. So he's 21 here, so I think he's 16, 17 in real life. But big prospects for him.
America, I reckon they're going to come good soon, you know.
Yeah, they've got Pulisic, obviously, Giovanni Rayner. They've got a couple of really good, young, talented players coming through. Okay, UEFA Europa League. Let's make sure we don't miss out anybody. Why can't we... Judas. Okay.
Right, I'm going to love you and leave you.
Yeah, you're going to go?
Yeah, I've got to go. Mum been wondering if I haven't she? She's probably even gone to bed now.
Probably. Right, no worries. Right, viewers, just going to see Dad out. I'll be back in a sec.
I'll see you all later, folks. Thanks for a good evening. Hope you enjoyed it.
There we go. Right. Let's move the other chair out. I'm way too nice, really, viewers. I always give him the comfy chair. Bring back Dad. Okay. Right, I hope you enjoyed that, viewers. That was nice, wasn't it? That was nice. Entertaining. Fountain of knowledge, that man. Okay. We're going to be missing out on a few players here. Who's that? That's a centre midfielder. Oh yeah, I signed him as well. See, I've done this the other day and I keep forgetting who we signed. That's 2 players I've missed. Okay, well, we're just going to have to take out Shadas, unfortunately. Might as well end the stream here. Only here for a Mega Dad. No, I appreciate you guys being kind and asking questions and stuff. He said to me, because he didn't really want to do this, I kind of forced him into it. I was like, nah, come on. He's like, no, live, I don't want to muck up. I said, no, it'll be fun. It will be fun. And then he was like, right, I will only stay for half an hour. And what is it now? 1 hour, 45 minutes later, and he decides to leave, and only because he's worried what Mum will say. So yeah, he absolutely loves it. So I dare say he'll probably come another time. Right. We'll holiday forward to the next game then, because stuff just keep pressing that and going on. Am I too late for the dad stream? Fanny, you've just missed him. You just missed him by minutes. He's literally just left. How are you, buddy? Now he can't see my intro. I would have gotten to read it. That would have been hilarious. Good to hear it. Much better entertaining than Sunday night. Really enjoyed that. Thanks. No worries, Stannis. I'm good, Fanna. How are you, mate? I've already asked you, to be fair. I've already asked you twice. Thank you very much, Spixie. Not going to try and Spixer. Come on then, get us to this Leicester game. Oh, I can put the headphones on now as well. Music! There it is. There's the intro. I think I might make a command just for Fana. It's the best intros in the game. Just wish I weighed £150, to be honest. Or at least close to £150. Okay. Tanganga considering leaving on a free transfer. It might be a case we might have to leave Spurs, you know, viewers, because we are doing that bad. Job centre. There's nothing available right now. Job security is probably us. Sparta Rotterdam. No, everybody else is stable. So everybody's fine for the minute, because I suppose we're only 5 games in. I was at you when I saw in Discord that it was a dad stream, so I'll come back home just to see. Just too late to see Omega Senior. It's all good, my friend. It'll be on the second channel to catch up if you want to watch it there. Okay. First Europa League games are home tie to Maccabi Tel Aviv. Right, Leicester, they're 19th. Having a bad time right now. Jotard. He's a player I forgot that I signed. But he's a very good defensive midfielder. So let's swap those two around. So he plays in the deep line playmaker. We give Locatelli a little bit more of a permission to leave and go and do some dangerous stuff. Kaiki, let's bring him into the team. Still missing Bastoni. Vargas out injured. Ndombele out injured. Ronald Araujo struggling, but we don't really have another good centre-back to put in there. Unless we play Tanganga. But no, we need a win. We need a win, so let's start with this. Let's go for this. Number 7 for Kaiki. That's Dele Alli's number. Who the hell is that? Jindrich Tripitsovsky. Anybody ever heard of him? Is he? Surely that can't be real. I've never heard of that manager before in my life. He is real. He's from the Czech Republic. Ah, so he's currently the Slavia Prague manager in real life. Okay. So his team are full of racists. So, there we go. Patson Daka. That's weird. Because this is not... This isn't... This... I started this database way before the Patson Daka deal. And he's actually at top... he's actually at Leicester. That's bizarre. How that's happened. I do like that, though. To prove it to you as well, he signed in 2023, 22-23 season. That's very strange how that's happened. Come on then, let's get a result. Let's get, if we win now, it must have been Dad's fault. That's all I'm saying. We haven't been able to win without him. With him, sorry. We haven't been able to win with him. So if we win now, it's his fault. Harry Kane, chest. Harry Kane. How's he missed that? How the fuck has he missed that? Okay. Noni Madueke. Poor. Very, very poor. Come on. Let's give him a shout. Demand more. What a ball. Harry! Locatelli in that Mazzala role. That could be something we utilise. Maybe he's too good to be a deep line playmaker. Maybe he's too good. Because that pass is sublime. Paul Pogba-esque. Okay. Start the second half. Shoots out, have a good one, buddy. Oh, Harvey bloody Barnes. Thank you tonight. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. I appreciate it, buddy. Very kind of you. Come on, demand more. Oh, such a poor pass. Such a poor pass. I thought we improved this team from last season. We have gone very much downhill. Oh god, here we go. Don't let them score. Patson Daka. Oh no. How have they not scored? Oh my god! Harvey Barnes as well. We're very lucky. Daka. Come on. No. No. Oh my god. Harvey Barnes. He could have had a hat-trick. Get out. Okay. Is it time? Malin's having a poor game. Malin's having a very poor game. Do you know what? Thiago Tomas. Kaiki, he can play on the right as well. He's not that bad. I'm going to try something here. So he can play on the right. He is extremely good and as an advanced playmaker on that right-hand side. Let's try that. And I'm going to put Adeyemi there. As an inside forward. We need a goal. We do need a goal. Let's focus a player down the right. And see what happens. See if we can give him the ball. Let's see if this new guy does anything. Kaiki. Let's berate them. Come on. Let's get our first win. Locatelli. He's already got one assist. Let's back out to him. Oh no. Luke Thomas. Surely they're not going to catch us on the break. Surely they're not going to catch us on the break. They are as well. He's passed it to himself. Have they missed? Ooh. I was going to make some tactical tweaks. Kaiki, headed. Kane. Tomas. Oh, he's passed it all the way to the wrong player. No. Surely not. Reguilon. No. Why isn't our defender going for that? Chip the keeper. Oh my god, he's at the bar. Jesus. Too late. Oh, we're drawing again, viewers. We are drawing again. So it wasn't my dad's fault. Very annoying. Very annoying. Okay. Thomas, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. That leaves us in 14th place without a win after 5 games. United are having fun. Diallo and Greenwood. Look at Greenwood, Jesus. Good lord. Diallo's looking good as well. Right. I'm going to leave it there, viewers. I'm going to leave it there. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to everybody who's gifted subs, dropped a follow. I appreciate you all. We're going to raid over to... Has he been live too long? Let's see. 4... he might not be on for that much longer then. Okay. I want to raid over to somebody who's like just come on, so we're not raiding over to somebody's end. Let's see. I'll tell you what. We're going to raid over to my buddy Zach. We're going to raid over to Zach. He's playing darts right now. Send some love to Zach. Send some love to Zach. Right, thank you very much, viewers. Really do appreciate it. Everybody stopping by and showing your love and sent some gifted subs, etc., etc. Go and have fun in Zach's stream. He's a fantastic streamer. He's doing some darts, so you'll have a little bit of fun, I'm sure. And I should be live streaming on Monday, because that is... I'm going to do Monday instead of Tuesday, so that's probably when we'll be live next with this save. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.